So a moment I really liked about the Search 2 was when you enter Gateway Bravo, there's this guy with a protest sign that says the end is near. And he protests there, and when you interact with him, you stand next to him and protest with him. And afterwards, after that interaction, you will get the sign as a weapon. So you can actually beat up other foes with a protest sign, which I thought was really funny. And there's another cool moment is when the Nazification of the city happens, and you go back to that evacuation center. The guy will stand there, but instead of the sign saying the end is near, it will say, "Told you so." This was my favorite moment in the Search 2.
In Gideon's Rock, you can find one of my beloved enemies, the nanite beast. And actually, the moment I'm talking about is something that was designed to not be a memorable moment, or to be a moment that you don't want to have. Because if you cut their bellies, and then all of a sudden, those cute, tiny little nanite offspring jump out and come close to you with their tiny little legs and start fighting you. This is a moment I love and do trigger as much as I can.
Reflecting on the development, there was one moment that stood out for me. It was not from the development itself, but after the development, and that was when the whole team watched the first streams that came out concerning the game. And it was this moment, so we watched a particular streamer stream the game, and the team experience of seeing someone else playing it after we had it to us for 2 years was my perfect moment.
For me, it's super easy to choose one particular moment that stood out in the Search 2 because there was this one Mad Bay. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Mad Bay that closely resembles the Mad Bays in the first Search and that played the Prisoner song. And I connect so many bad memories to that song because I died a lot in Search 1. But when the song came back for this one time in Search 2, I felt something. And that's something that doesn't usually happen so often. So this is for sure my favorite moment.
Yeah, so my most memorable moment is the fight against Matriarch Celeste. Is a very powerful enemy and very aggressive, but directional blocking is very cool, and there I became a blocking master. So also as a programmer working in blocking, it was very cool, but it produced very funny bugs as well.
When you first leave the detention center, the first area of the game, you meet Brother Truman, who is recruiting for the Children of the Spark. He has a really amazing looking spear, and I decided I wanted it, so I attacked him, and after a challenging fight, I killed him and took the weapon. And that weapon will carry you for the first few hours of the game. It should be mentioned that if you fail to kill him, he will take his spear and leave, so you only have that one chance, which makes this one of my favorite moments of the game.
Preface. I wasn't here at Deck13 when the Search 2 launched, so I only took part in the beta. I get out of the detention center, easy peasy, go through the city, kill everyone, I'm good, get to Cloud 9. Now comes the tricky part. Should I go to face Little Johnny or Park? So I went to Park. I see the invisible enemies, easy, can kill them. There's a cave to the left side. I go in, there's treasure, nice. Oh, platform. I can jump over. I jump over. Turn around. I cannot get back. Okay, no problem. I move forward. Some statues, no biggie. I can take them. And I get to the mini-boss. It goes invisible. No targeting. And I have not found the Mad Bay yet. Favorite moment.
My moment was not actually something really spectacular, huge, action-packed. It was more something small and subtle and intimate. It was at the very end of the game, on top of the wall, I encountered this nano enemy who was staring into the abyss, looking down on Jericho City, maybe pondering his life choices. And it was this moment we shared, or rather, well, I was stalking him more or less, but this subtle, quiet moment before the final spectacular boss fight, just me watching this nano person, and then kicking him into the abyss at some point. But before that, just sharing this little moment.
Major General Ezra Shields does not just sound like a freaking superhero, but he jumps out of his mech. And if you trigger your camera in the right time, you can view that beautiful shot in slow motion. And If he slams with a superhero landing into the ground, he will not just start kicking your ass, he will just casually shrug his shoulders and then starts kicking your ass. If that's not your favorite moment, I don't know what's your favorite moment.
The moment I remembered most playing the Surge 2 was beating Little Johnny in the first try and without getting hit. That's due to I made this boss, and it's very special to me because it's also featured on the cover and in the reveal trailer and intro cinematic of the Surge 2. And the starfishes that he spawns while fighting you are actually stored on a box in the arena before you start fighting.
What impressed me the most about the Surge 2 was the moment when you came to the wall and you see that big wall and you grab yourself that hook and you go up that axle line and you see the wall, you know where to go, you just see what you have to face from now on, and that view to the wall itself with that monster in the background, like, that is one of the most impressive things I've seen in my entire history in the games industry, and I still think that Alex did just an amazing job there.
Finally, my memorable moment in the Surge 2. Now, roughly at the halfway point of the game, there's a big story moment that changes everything about the game, what the players learned and experienced so far. And so after traveling the underground, university, the park, they step back into the city center, which they thought they explored and finished in the first half of the game, and have to realize the game changed, everything is different now. After the disaster that happens at the halfway point, the whole city center is a bit destroyed, changed, nanofied, and stepping out of the Cloud9 hub or building is a quite impressionable moment visually, but also from a player gameplay perspective, because what players once thought they had mastered, they now have to learn and claim back again.
The first time you enter Port Nixon, you find the corpse of an AID soldier, and next to him there's an audio log. And when you listen to the audio log while you take the view in across the harbor in front of you, you really get the tone for the level, because he talks about the failed assault against the cult, and you see all his killed fellow soldiers in the distance and smoking tanks. And later, when you explore the level, the environmental storytelling ties into that initial moment, and it is a very coherent narrative experience. This is my favorite moment in the Surge 2.
Cheers, guys. I'm currently editing this bad boy of a video over here, and I think we might have forgotten to record an outro. I will just blame the intern for that, and that will be our little secret. Also, Inside might pause for a bit, because I want to try out new stuff with you guys. There will be a dev live stream on Monday, the coming Monday, so if you watch this video in a month, don't even bother, but you will find the date in the pinned comment down below. There might also be a little highlight reel of that on our channel. We will just see how it goes. So please subscribe to our channel over here to see what's coming next, to be up to date. Also, there's the latest episode right here, the playlist right here. Thank you very much for viewing this wonderful episode. I wish you a happy day. See you soon. Bye bye.